to see how the Pelicans and the Tarpons are going to behave with each other today. Got the big fish and the big birds. Weather and water have stabilized after our severe weather as far as South Florida is concerned. We did lose some wildlife. We got a manatee coming in here. That's a different one. We haven't had that one here before. See if our resident other manatee shows up too. He's just got one big scar on his back now. Last week we deviated with going to a 7-mile bridge. It was so windy and choppy and muddy that could not see anything in the water. But today we got a beautiful day. What? What do you want? Who's gonna win? The Pelicans or the Tarpon? I think the Pelicans are gonna get this one today. Pelicans are outsmarting everybody. The fish are a little slow possibly because of the cold water. But they still got some intention there. A little bit further north in the shallower waters, closer to Miami, they did have some snapper and some snooks getting too cold. Let's see how we can do this here. Got my empty bucket to protect my bait. If you don't do this, then you're going to have issues with the Pelicans. There he is, looking for his free handout. See if we can get some attention out of these guys. There's nothing there, you see? Let's see here. Let's see how. He's not too cold at all. Gonna be from behind us here. Oh, that's the big one there. Get it. Ah, missed it. I get a second shot at it. You're not getting anything, so sorry. The water's definitely chilly. They're a little slow, but they're still hungry. These guys eat all day, every day. We'll try to break up our fish into different pieces. Get a couple extra feedings here. Hello, Santi, how are you? Welcome to Alamrada, feeding the tarpon and battling the pelicans. Come on, fishy fish, fish. They think it's a trick. It's half a trick. Doing beautiful on this 65-degree day down here in Alamrada. Braceburg, welcome. We got our Pelican Patrol on duty. This guy's got his hands full each day. Never-ending job. Last week was quite a mess out here on the water, all stirred up from the heavy winds. You couldn't see but a few inches into the water. Roseburg, welcome. Thank you so much for that. Santi, well, thank you very much. This is our normal routine here of coming out here and playing with the tarpon and the pelicans on Saturdays or Sundays. Greatly appreciate it. Last week we were thrown off by the weather and did a 7 Mile Bridge walk and talk about the history of the 7 Mile Bridge. Gonna try to set up a walkthrough and description of it's a small aquarium eco spot a little bit further down here in the Florida Keys. We get hands-on with some local creatures. We are at Robbie's, which is in Alamorada, Florida. Southern tip of Florida, on the way down to the Florida Keys. Let's see if I can get you a sign here somewhere. Other than, basically, that's their main logo. This bridge over here is US 1. He loves his job. So Key Largo is the first key coming into the Florida Keys. It's about mile marker 106. Key West is mile marker 0. We're at 77.5, so about a third of the way into the trip to Key West. Great little hangout place for a couple minutes or a couple hours. They've got all kinds of great stuff out here, from restaurants, bars, jet skis, kayaks, charter boats for tours. Got a little bit of everything coastal related here. So hopefully that kind of answers where we're at. Apologize for the delay of response, but sometimes if I'm moving around or feeding the fish, I take my eyes off the camera for a moment. The Keys are absolutely an amazing piece of environment. So many options for fishing and recreation. There's a pretty cool island just off of here. I'll show you in just a moment. Jensen Beach, nice. I lived up near that way for a few years in Fort Pierce. If this was warmer water and a warmer day, this would actually be a day that you would have them jumping up onto the dock. Sharks are apparently more summertime related than what I've noticed now. But these are all tarpon. On top of their sign there is a side view of a tarpon. The sharks do come through usually in the late afternoons. They have 1 to 5 nurse sharks that come through here. More like puppy dogs than actual sharks. They do bring attention when they come through. Even though you see the nets here, these are not captive fish. The nets are to keep the pelicans out, keep them from harassing the people. Well, these are all free roaming fish. We'll get these big tarpon. The sharks come through. We had a manatee earlier when we first got here. He's probably still here somewhere. Get some big jacks to roll through here. A couple months ago, we were hand feeding juvenile Goliath grouper. Mohammed, welcome. Thank you for joining. So the cool thing about the Florida Keys is the fact that this is the line of islands with US 1 connecting from Key Largo all the way down to Key West. This side over here is all the Gulf, Everglades, all kinds of shallow sanctuary water, sandbars, grass flats, so forth. All kinds of great fishing and sanctuary for fish to grow up. No killing the fish. Actually, a story I just heard yesterday, I'll tell you in a minute. Other side of the bridge is the Atlantic with the Gulf Stream, and then getting out to the Bahamas. This little island here, just the other side of the bridge, I believe it's called Indian Key. And it was old trading grounds back in the shipwrecking days. I have personally seen one, and I've seen videos of one or two others. They don't really fall in, it's more deliberate, and they usually get in trouble for doing it. People try to catch them, will come down the end of the bridge here, and they'll cast out this way. You'll also get boats that come in, dock up here, or hang out by the sandbar out there, cast over, trying to catch these big fish. They are well trained for the free food here, just as the Pelicans. I heard a story yesterday that this little aquarium park they have further down south into the Keys, some guys decided to sneak in there at night and break into the park, try to catch one, and unfortunately they killed the tarpon. So, not all good things end well. Not all good ideas anyway. Sandeep, welcome. Got some odd comments going on there. We'll just let them go for now. So I think a lot of people are preparing for the Super Bowl tonight. Pelicans let you know where the free food is at. At least here. They're telling you where the free food is at. If you're alongside a beach, they may tell you where some bait is near the surface, because you'll see them diving for it, as most seabirds do. But here they're strictly telling you that there's free food. He's looking for my bucket of fish. They act all nice until you show them the fish, then they try to rob you blind. Nico, welcome. Sandeep, we are at Robbie's down in Alamorada, playing with the Tarpon and the Pelicans. A mile marker 77.5 of the mile markers in the Florida Keys. So about a third of the way to Key West and the Florida Keys Overseas Highway. Oh, they just know anybody on the dock has most likely got fish with them. I do keep an empty bucket over the top of my bucket. This way, they get discouraged when they no longer see the fish. But they know if there's a bucket involved, it's a high chance there's a fish to steal. Let's see if we can feed one over here. Uncover in 1 second, and they're here. But when it's empty, they give up real quick and camouflage your catch. They just sit here and they fill up these buckets all day long. They charge you $2.50 to come out on the dock. I have gone fishing for them, but these are free roaming pets here. So, like I mentioned a minute ago, I'll describe it again. People do try to sneak in to catch them from 50 to 100, 200 feet away from the dock. Concentrate. The cold water has definitely affected their energy levels. So luckily these fish have no real teeth. They just have sandpaper on their jaws. But when you have these fish, that one there is probably 80 pounds or so, come at you, it builds a little bit of anxiety real quick. A little bit of adrenaline rush. Hey, come back here. He overshot the fish and took my hand. But they have no teeth. Sometimes they scratch a little bit from the sandpaper, but overall, no real teeth. Not like a shark in any way. These fish are everywhere in South Florida, throughout the Gulf. Whoa! Down into Macy Chump. They're called Tarpon, T-A-R-P-O-N. A nickname for him is the Silver King. We're just feeding them and interacting with them a little bit. Apparently what happened here originally is someone found one or caught one that was injured. They brought him into one of their bait tanks they had when this was also a bait shop. They rehabbed the fish, started hand feeding them. When they released them back out here into the dock, they continued hand feeding them. And then he told all his friends. They came here and started eating. Well, something's definitely going to happen each time. They're an amazing fish to catch. People come from around the world to catch them. The name of the restaurant here has also been conveniently named the Hungry Tarpon. Some people, some of the southern states, they do called noodling, trying to catch catfish with their hand. It's kind of hard to explain why people do it. It's a pretty cool interaction with the big fish. Sometimes they think it's too good to be true and they back off. It's really cool to watch their eyes get crossed as they're trying to concentrate. But these things are like modern day dinosaurs.
Oh my god, hell no. Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. Look at him.
I will guarantee you that is factual. Tarpon on a fly rod, both skillful and an amazing fishing task. That's the other cool thing is these fish will eat anything from a whole mullet to clean up catfish, all the way down to a hand-tied fly, leaving just a little speck on the surface of the water. The whole technique, a proper way of bowing to them so you don't lose them by breaking the line. I love the jump. They're pretty much just a catch and release now. But again, they do come from around the world to catch these fish. And it's really just the sport of it. Here the marina has just found a place to make some good money, give some people some great laughs. The starry welcome. Almost everybody, no matter how ready you think you are for them, you still panic at the last second. I think it's about 65 degrees here today. The water is probably a little bit cooler than that, so they're a little bit slow. So these are not holding areas. These guys are free to come and go. You actually see the bottom of the lattice work there. And there's the top of the lattice work there. It's strictly to keep these guys from getting down there and attacking the people. There's some big ones here. So I have a feeling some of them are out in deeper waters. These are probably in the 62 to 80 pound range. They do get some big ones that stack about here in the right conditions. And you'll get some big 100, 150 pound tarpon stacked up here at times. But these are all free roaming. This is a working marina here. Rosalinda, welcome. Hardtop, we are at Robbie's in Alamorada. The main two rules are don't feed the pelicans, don't feed the manatees. But the fish are all free game. They're kind of their pets here, but they are free range. That one's not too bad there. Still not the monsters you've seen and know about. I think our colder water right now is affecting them. They definitely do get much bigger than we have here. The monsters are actually more so captive, local-wise anyway. I think 8 foot long and 300 pounds is the record, and that was a captive bred. But this is definitely a good day of action for all ages. Yeah, the little ones there, full adults. Okay, so generations later, they are still here, more populated than ever. They do eat them in some of the Caribbean islands or some other remote places. But we're really spoiled here in the States, and we're not craving the extra work to clean them or clean the meat. A lot of blood and a lot of bones. I remember back in the 80s there was a great little fish and chip stand. Actually, some family members were friends with the original owners here.
Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there he goes.
So we are in the Keys in Alamorada. Appreciate your help there. Hardtop, we're in Alamorada, Florida. The Florida Keys, about mile marker 77.5. At Robbie's. And you also have the option of coming here, take a charter boat, come here in your own boat. I know the day looks beautiful, and it is a little windy, but it's a little chilly for the locals. But you could definitely come out here by jet ski, by boat, come by bus.
Oh, the Pelicans are right.
Absolutely beautiful atmosphere today. Water's starting to clear up after last week's horrible winds we had. They had the ocean looking like milk. They stir up all the sand, making the water very murky. There's one of the bigger ones there. Definitely a little slower in reaction today because of the cooler weather. But Honda, wow, that's a beautiful place over there. Even though it's not quite as wild as it used to be, it's still one of the more beautiful sections that's right off US 1 in the Keys. And that is one stubborn bridge. That bridge will not give up.
I don't think they're hungry.
Shay, welcome. Our Pelican Patrol guy is tied up and making another bait. He's got 2 jobs now. On busy days, they bring 2 guys out for Pelican Patrol. I am definitely not Jake Paul. My name is Mike, and the solo operator of Island Flow here. This is dogfish. These are, they act like big puppies. They do it when you're not ready. They wait for you to get distracted.
Hello, go to the other side. They're already.
The cold weather has definitely got these guys with a little bit of attitude today.
Go away. Go behind.
Back in the water. Back in the water. Now I kind of understand what you're saying. No, they are just straight up tarpon. There's an image of one there from the side view for him. We do get some nurse sharks through here sometimes, but none of this stuff is required to be here. They're not caged in. It's a full working marina. Boats come and go, the fish come and go, the manatees come and go. GHP, yes, it's a great place. Anybody who's been here will remember it forever. It is definitely an experience. Well, this part of Florida right now, when I walked up, it was 65 degrees. It is finally getting bearable in Florida terms. You are stubborn. For a couple of days last week, we were down in the 40s or so, and we actually started having some fish die off because of the cold. Crystal River 68, yes. That sounds about right. I think once you get past your Crystal River and Orlando level, you start dipping a little bit more. Miami itself is a little warmer because all of our stupid concrete and streets and glass make the city a little warmer. Matt, what's going on? I checked out some of your videos. You got some good creativity to you. Someone was asking about some of the bigger fish. This is definitely one of the bigger ones here. The problem with the birds is they're going to steal everything you have, and those hooked beaks that they have, the big pelicans, got nice hooks in their beak.
Hold the bucket up once, yo.
Oh yeah. That's why I keep an empty one on top all the time.
Keep it in between.
Oh yes.
I put it here and his feet. They ran over to me.
Yeah, they have no fear. So that is why we push them off. Yep. And that is why we push them away as many chances as we get. 71 Hawaii, welcome. Yes, Super Bowl day for sure.
You gotta remember,
Young
they don't
Grady.
have any teeth, they won't hurt you.
No, sandpaper, that's it.
Are you supposed to dangle it up?
However you want to. You can either drop it to them, you can try to touch them. There's really no desired way.
Rhyme or reason to it.
No,
Will they come up and bite it?
they
They don't jump.
they will get about that high. Today's a little bit hard because it's so cold. I know it's not cold world standards, but for Florida Key standard, it's kind of chilly out.
It's chilly, yeah. It's chilly for you guys.
And the fish are actually very lethargic right now because they're just slow metabolism.
Yeah.
Actually, 2 days ago, up in Miami in the shallow water, we were losing the snook, we were losing snapper.
Really?
Yeah.
Dying out?
Yeah, they can't handle the cold like that quick.
Yeah, they said they were rescuing turtles and stuff.
I'm sure, absolutely. Places in the shallow mangroves, you had a lot of the snook just laying on the bottom. The snapper, mutton snapper, about a foot and a half, were just floating the surface.
My cousin sent me, we haven't gone up the panhandle. We're going up
Okay.
the panhandle.
Okay.
But she sent pictures of the manatees.
Oh, yes.
And they were so crowded that they looked like rocks.
Yeah, they're trying to get each other's body heat in the shallowest water,
They're warm.
baking in the sun. Absolutely. Like 10 years ago, it was actually worse.
Really?
You'd be out here and you could pick up grouper with a net. We had like 2 weeks of in the 30s and 40s,
Oh, wow.
and the water's so shallow here, it would get really cold. It would flush out on low tide over the reefs, and they just couldn't handle it. Same with the alligators or crocodiles. Even though up north they can handle it, they're used to it. Here they're conditioned for warmth.
Where were we when the lady said they were happy about the iguanas?
Yes. Oh, they're such a nuisance.
Yeah. She's like, if you find one, like, throw it in.
Trash it.
Yep. She's like, just
Use them for crab bait or something, but get rid of them. Yeah.
get rid of it. Yep.
They tear up the gardens and everything.
Yeah. She said they were, what was the plantation or whatever? They were starting to move into it.
Yeah.
And she's like, then they're out of business. You know?
Yep.
I was like, that's sad.
Yeah, because they eat all the like mangoes and stuff. They'll eat them when they're just
Before they're ripe.
way before they're ripe, just as they flower. Just after flowering, they just become a fruit. Then they'll eat them then. It's pretty crazy.
So, how big do these start? Do you know?
They start off smaller than this. They start off as juveniles.
Like a regular. How long does it take them
40, 50 years for the big ones.
to? Really?
I think 80 is their upper end. The full size, full growth is like 8 feet and 300 pounds. Ours here usually in the 100-pound range. These are probably like 60 to 80, most of these.
Yeah, there's some bigger ones.
Yes. During the summertime, if you come back, you'll see them actually stage where the small ones, about a foot and a half, 2 feet, stay up in the shallows, and the big ones will stack up here in the deeper water. And you'll get a bunch of the 100-plus pounders just laying up here. And today, if it was like this during the summer, they'll get so much jumping, they'll actually jump on the dock. You get more people out here, get them excited, they're eating a lot, their metabolism's up, they're jumping like crazy.
Like a frenzy.
Yes.
That's how you want it with a fish. Thank you.
You gotta have a great trip. Jose, thank you for being the first time on the channel. We are in the Florida Keys at Robbie's at Alamorada. Looking forward to going back to Hawaii myself soon, but not real soon. Lisa, welcome. Warmth is great. Lisa, you just gotta start making a plan. Island life is not that hard to get to. Sometimes it's cold island life. But there's a certain mentality. Once you're on an island, everybody's very similar. Whether you're in the Florida Keys, Puerto Rico, other Caribbean islands, and Iceland, it's all the same laid-back mentality, even Australia. No fishing directly here at the dock, at least not with a hook, but I will show you one of the loopholes that they do quite often in just a second. There you go, guy. That was for you. No? They get confused when it's too easy. I almost got the second chance. So a lot of people who would like to come here and catch them, they'll either come right there at the bottom of the bridge and cast this way to the docks. Water's got to be right in the mid 60s today, maybe closer to 70. Some of the guys during the summertime, the water's warmer, they will swim across this little channel to the sandbar and then throw their line over to the dock. Our air temperature when I got here was 65, might be getting closer to 70 now. And the water temperature is very similar. It might feel colder than it actually is. Trucker Zach, we are at Robbie's down in Islamorada in the Florida Keys. Mile marker 77.5. About a third of the way to Key West, if you're ever on a route down here. A little vacation drive or something, this is definitely a place to come check out. Absolutely beautiful. It costs you $2.50 if you want to come out on the dock. If you want a bucket of fish, you get 6 fish for $5. If you want to just watch from a distance, you could easily watch from over there. They have a restaurant that has 2 or 3 seating areas. I've got 3 or 4 bars scattered around the property. They've got a beachy hangout area over there. Sit here, watch the charter boats come in. They've got kayak rentals, jet ski rentals. I would love to jump in, minus the cold water. But since it's a private dock, we will not be invited back. If we don't come back, we can't share this great experience with you all. So they have eco tours, fishing tours, diving tours. Just on the back side of that Sport Fisher is a charter boat that comes in called the Captain Michael. They call it a head boat, and they go out to the reefs. Everybody drops their lines. They got mates on the ship that will bait your hook for you. They'll clean your fish for you. So there are crocodiles around, but they don't come here to the marina. There's too much activity. Crocodiles and alligators don't really like activity, but if you where the mangroves are there. Manchester, welcome. Pelicans looks like it was floating. Pelicans float very well. They just float in the water. We're in Florida. We're down in the Florida Keys. It's kind of a separate part of Florida, but we are in Florida. So if you go around the backside of these mangroves, it goes all the way around the backside of the island, and it actually into a couple channels and a little neighborhood. There are 1 or 2 crocodiles back in there. Very natural habitat. But they do their own thing and they don't really bother people. They have no interest in people. So the green is the nutrient-rich waters because we are right on the Gulf and the Everglades, all very shallow waters. Give you some more detail on that here again. Don't want a pelican on your boat. There's worse birds to have, but they're not great. There's definitely a bunch of iguanas on the side of the highway right now where they've been falling out of the trees and trying to get to the streets to warm up. This here is US 1 going north. That's back to mainland Miami. Thank you for the flower. This all over here is the Gulf and the Everglades. It's all fairly shallow water. Anybody on the west coast of Florida knows that it stays shallow forever. There might be somebody coming into the marina now. So this water is all very rich in nutrients, different planktons and algae and all kinds of nutrients in the water. On the other side of the bridge is the Atlantic. The Gulf streams out a few miles, and then you get to the Bahamas and the rest of the Atlantic. But you can actually see the shallow water there again, grass flats, sandbars and stuff. The wind is helping to make the water discolored. On days when it's very calm for several days, this water becomes crystal clear. You got bad intentions. I can see the curve. Get out of here. The pesky Pelicans. India, welcome. I'm going to try the next week or two to head down to an aquarium eco place a little bit further down in the Keys. And we can get interactive with some of the wildlife. The different conchs, horseshoe crabs, starfish. Depending on where you're at in Florida, they're definitely overpopulated here. I'm not going to disagree. Most of the population in the Florida Keys is tourists. Whoa! Country time. All right, well, our country here in the United States has lots of times, but here in Alamorada, it's 1:54 on the east coast of Florida, southern tip. Jigga, thank you. Going down to the Conch Republic. When are you trying to go to the Conch Republic there, Frank? Definitely no pythons here because there's no swamp area down in the Keys. But in the Everglades, you definitely have major python issues. I think they just started some new things to help control them even more. Apparently what they're doing is they're starting to track some of the larger males or the females to find out where they're nesting at. Our mentality is similar to Australia. Our just stuff won't kill you as quickly as the Australian stuff. The Australians got the box jellyfish and gigantic crocodiles. They've got a lot more stuff that'll kill you much quicker than our stuff will. Steve, intermediate. Yeah, these fish are so chilled because of water temperature. Let's see if you can see that guy. Where is it? It's a little remora. The fish that usually they hang out on the side of sharks and whales. They do, when they're juveniles, they hang out on the tarpon. Arlene, welcome. Jigger, no sharkfish here right now. We do get some nurse sharks that come through here when the water's warmer. They may very well be. That pelican just stole his bait, and that's why we shoo him away. The sharks do come out here when it's warmer, and they're pretty cool to hand feed. They you gotta watch out for because they definitely have teeth. Whereas these tarpons don't. They're just big bony heads with sandpaper. Yep. Manatees back to swimming around. We checked back like 2 weeks ago when we were here. There's a resident manatee, and he's got this skill that he'll wave at you with his lips. But definitely the chilled water is slowing their excitement today. We'll give this another 10-15 minutes and start heading back to the house. We check out the Super Bowl this evening. Some guys decide if they want to come dock if they're going to fish. So it's a working marina. Sneaky birds. Seahawks, okay. Seahawks versus Patriots, yes, it's going to be a good game. Hopefully they don't hold back and everybody gives it their all tonight. Looks like so far we got more Patriots and Seahawks in the chat. So definitely every weekend is a new adventure out here. Sometimes they're extra energy, sometimes they're a little relaxed. Let's see if I can get the other side. I got a couple, one or two more fish left. The Pelicans will definitely pickpocket you every chance they get. There is zero argument on that. Let's see if we can get this big one to eat. It's one of the big ones someone was asking for earlier. So sometimes people want to target certain fish. Come back, you can have it again.
Oh, that's Timmy. Hey, gentle.
You gotta warm up, guys. I got it back. He had his chance.
It's funny though.
And I know it's not technically cold here, but this is cold for them.
Yeah.
Really? The wrong flavor? Must not like this fish. Maybe keep spinning it back out. Get my money's worth out of that one. No, not carp. Not these are tarpon. one and done there.
I don't know what's more entertaining. I do.
Definitely not carp. Carp are freshwater, these are saltwater. Tarpon, also known as the silver king. Depending on your goal, sometimes getting your bait back is adding entertainment. There was one that's been over on that side today. Yeah, not the regular one, but there's definitely one out here today.
I haven't seen any yet. You stay on the house.
Right now, they're stacking up other places trying to stay warm.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's usually 2 to 4 of them that hang out here randomly throughout the days. Should be in the high 60s, maybe low 70s. Yeah, for these guys, it's at least the air temperature, if not a little bit cooler. It feels colder because it's sucking the heat out right away, but a little bit further north, I'm sure it's happening here too, but we're losing snook and snapper. They just are not used to the cold weather that quick. Yeah, yep. And the ocean just releases all its heat instantly. But we should be good now. That should have been the end of it for down here. Tricia, welcome. Keys Diver, welcome back, yes. We're feeding Tarpon over here at Robbie's. Oh, no. He got me. He got me. I want it back. Give it back. He got my last fish. He got my last fish. Like a piece of candy.
Yeah.
Other than your trolling motor, you might be able to pull straight up too. Just what? Other than your trolling motor being down, you probably pull straight up into the slips there.
Oh, yeah, we're just looking at
Okay.
trying to figure out how everything works here.
Definitely a full working marina here. Roaming fish. Wild pelicans that'll steal you from you every chance they get. Charter boats for recreational hanging out. Oh yes, they have a great little market out front. Great little market out front here. They do change their merchandise depending on the seasons. They got everything to fulfill a day here. Restaurants, souvenirs, local art. I pushed someone in the water. I think they've attempted to throw me in sometimes. Upgraded from a new model. What do we got here, bud?
Esperando que se le dé comer. Mira, esperando que le dé.
Ruben, we are in the Florida Keys. So we're in Florida. We're down in the Keys at Robbie's, which is mile marker 77.5. It's about a third of the way to the Key West. And you can't miss it. The only way in and out of the Florida Keys is US 1, at least by land. When you're coming over the bridge, you will see these canopies. And you will see their sign, Robbie's. No AI, no video game here. Real birds, real people, real fish, real me. No red birds here. We got pelicans, seagulls. Seagulls are kind of rare. We do have the great egret. He's usually a little more classy. It will steal from you, but not as aggressively as the pelicans. Will that be a good thing or a bad thing to be the main guy from GTA? No railings on the docks. If you got railings, then you can't get close to the fish. Whoa! Do yourself a favor. Grab one of the empty buckets to put on top. Otherwise, they're gonna snatch them out from you.
Good move, thank you.
You got it. So if you're worried about a little bit of safety, stay on the right side of the dock. You got a little rope here. The Pelicans, I will agree, they are nothing but drama. They will steal from you every chance they get.
When I come up, I didn't even feel it.
You want to go wash your hands and stuff?
I will.
All right.
This person here is trying to be slick, not letting the Pelicans here. If anybody's ever down here on the weekends, when you see we're coming down or we see we're live, definitely stop in and say hi to us. We'd love to keep meeting more of you. Just about heading down to Key West. Maybe I can set up a trip to also meet you down there. Say hi, meet up, share some knowledge. 001 Russia, welcome, thank you. Beautiful day down here in the Florida Keys. Hanging out at Robbie's for a little bit longer. This Keys Diary, we gotta set up something where I can meet you in person here one of these days. Looking forward to it. Actually, in 2 weeks, there's our manatee again. I think it's 2 weeks. I think next weekend is our holiday weekend. Moving out. I'm so sorry, about 10 degrees and 2.5 feet of snow. But hopefully this clear blue sky, a little bit of sun for you. Always a good time here. Help you warm up that way. So next weekend is our 3-day weekend, and after that is the Island Nautical Market. Anybody even close to the area of the Keys, give yourself some time, come down, spend the day. Amazing, amazing time. Thank you for joining in from Rhode Island, yes. We're at Robbie's down in the Florida Keys. There's their famous sign and their famous tarpon, home of the hungry tarpon. There's their traditional logo there. South end of Florida on the way to the Keys. They also have the glass bottom boat. They have, I think, 3 tours a day possible. 2 daytime, 1 nighttime. They got lights on the boat. Yes, Founders Park, you got the place. We will have a booth on the main strip in. Come check us out. We'll be there all day Saturday, all day Sunday. I think I was seeing today is mile marker 87. Keys Diary. We'll look forward to seeing you there for sure. Everybody goes down Friday to set up their booths and their tents, and then we're there first thing in the morning Saturday and all day Sunday. Great food, usually good music, and anything you want nautical related. Clothing, boating related, boats, fishing lures, cooking, backyard apparel, everything you need. Keys Day, where we probably actually met then. I've been doing that event for probably about 18 years now. Next to the sandal factory. It's not a sandal factory itself, but they sell all the sandal okai and all the reef sandals on the main street in. Our glass bottom boat coming in. They got Seakeeper on it, so it keeps that boat extra stable. Amazing how the world can be sometimes. Whoa. How can I help you? You're not coming over here. So I'm gonna try if next we can possibly go down to the aquarium down there. I think it's in Marathon. It's like an aquarium eco center. You can get a little bit hands-on with the local wildlife. And you are just stubborn.
Yes, you do.
Just stubborn.
You want to see the fish turn.
Yeah, for many, many years. Ma'am. Hey, here. Oh.
Oh, see, I can't take it.
We used to sell bait pins and bait traps for pinfish, and sinkers. So we got started in the nautical market industry and merging over into this now. It's like a floating buffet line here. All right, everybody. I'll turn the camera on for just a moment. I want to say thank you all very much for joining us here at Robbie's down here in the Florida Keys. We'll have one more weekend before the market, and then we will definitely be in action at the nautical market in Alamorada. Lots and lots of great places. Every little cluster of islands has got its own unique flavor, lifestyle. It's really interesting. Key Largo's got its vibe, Alamorada's got its vibe, Marathon's got its own little worldly thing. Big Pine area got its own way, and then there's Key West. All got their own twist on similar foods. And they're all different versions of drinking towns with a fishing problem. Not a bad way to live. Remember helping a guy get out to his boat in Key West. Because him and another person lived on a sailboat. The other person was a dive instructor. He's telling me how he had lobster every night for dinner. You got the t-shirt to prove it. And in Key West, there's no shortage of custom-made t-shirts. I guarantee you that. All right, everybody. Peace to ever. Hope to see you on the next episode. If not, definitely want to see you at the nautical market. The fish are tarpon, so this is a side view of the tarpon. That's the top view of the tarpon. You get lucky, sometimes they come out of the water, show you both sides at once. And these are the local tax collectors. They always get their share. Whales, welcome. Actually, I'll walk everybody out with me so you can see the collectibles area and their lounging area. They got a little beach scene. They just took 6 of their fish. Pelicans are relentless. So we're in Florida. When you get to the bottom of the mainland Florida, then you get to Florida Keys. Florida Keys start at mile marker 106. We are at mile marker 77.5. Key West, which is the end of southern tip of US 1, southernmost point. That will be mile marker 0. So we're 1/3 of the way through the Keys. That will get you here. Thank you. Definitely put on a list to get here. That as we grow this channel, we're going to be able to make some of these dreams come true for people. Give some people that can never get this opportunity a chance. So here's a cleaning table. If you are going on one of the charters, they'll come back here, clean your fish. If they don't cook it here for you, there's definitely several restaurants that will easily cook your fresh catch of the day. Summertime is hot, but a few less people. Wintertime, more people, and the water's a little chilly. A great little hangout place here, no charge. Fillet and release, yes, they'll fillet it on that table right there, drop it down the chute, and then the fish and the sharks will eat it up. Different. Let's go different than Wales. Y'all have some pretty cool stuff there as well. So you can order some food here from the restaurant, they'll bring it over to you. There's the Captain Michael. This is one that they do. Random people get together, you can rent the whole boat out for your own private party. And they will let you go fishing for 4 hours, I believe. They might also do full day trips, but they definitely do 4-hour trips. Location is Florida, down in the Florida Keys. Alamorada, Florida. Mile marker 77.5. No charge for parking, no charge for hanging out. But you gotta bring just yourself and have a good time. If you want a couple drinks, some food, they got you covered here for sure. During the summer, these barbecues come in real handy because it keeps the mosquitoes and no-see-ums out. Appreciate you putting your time into any military service. Good way to start exploring, and then you can definitely start touring. I got a friend who was in the Air Force here in the States, and now he goes to a different country at least once a month. He's actually over in Estonia right now. In a couple weeks, he's going to Iceland. He caught the bug to travel, and that's what he does now. 26 years is definitely time served. Ukraine, very nice over there too. A little cold for me, but every country's got its own cool things. Sometimes we get some crappy things going on. So this area here is for the kayak rentals, and I think they do kayak tours as well. They get your shallow launching. Yes, Iceland was absolutely amazing. Home tomorrow, back on Wales. It's a good thing going back home for a little bit. We actually posted a bunch of live videos when we were in Iceland. That was an amazing trip. I did that one last March or May. I forgot the exact date now. Life's been going so fast lately. But Iceland was absolutely amazing. Nearly 24 hours of sun when we were there. Get to twilight for a few hours and the sun start coming back up. Amazing waterfalls, amazing lava features, hot springs. Reykjavik, yes. Yeah, we spent about a week, I believe, over there. It was a friend's 50th birthday. That was the way they want to celebrate. So we all benefited. So over this way here, this place is full of very random collectibles. Whether it's a giant 10-foot tall flamingo, an old water ski, a tail of a plane, some old signs. The water ski looks like a hit by a shark. This is the parking spot for the owner. Obviously enjoying himself today. Got old boat engines, artistic seashells. We are in Robbie's in the Florida Keys. Somebody left their motorcycle years ago. The old crankshafts from diesel motors. We're at Robbie's right here in Alamorada. Greatly appreciate it. I'll keep it going for people like you for sure. You guys are the inspiration to keep me going. So we got some actual iron cannons. More old boat engines from all the old ships back in the day that were shipwrecked here in the Keys. Today the artist is not here, but they do have a lot of artwork that they put here from local visuals, pictures and paintings and stuff. Another motorcycle. The Airstream over here, that's the ice cream shop. Milkshakes, ice cream, coffee, all kinds of good stuff. Any kind of knickknacks you need, souvenirs, they have you covered. I think Keys Diver was saying this is where he got his Christmas ornaments from. So they have all your nautical stuff. You got Captain Morgan there. You got old pirates. Central welcome. Conch shells, maybe had some conch fritters, conch sandwich. That's what your conch fritters come from, these beautiful pink shells, the queen conch. Got your license plates to remind you. Signs, we're a little bit low on signs. Eat, fish, sleep, life is simple. Got your photo ops. A little tiki mask. Replica of a lighthouse. Some more of the barbecues going, smoking the wood just for mosquito and pest control. Old steel buoy here. One giant anchor. That anchor is about 5 foot tall. Another marker that lets you know you're here is this big buoy.
Right.
And everybody puts their fishing team stickers on. Endless stickers. Pretty cool. And right in front of us is US 1. People come down here by motorcycle, car, truck, bus. Come by boat, jet ski. See them come by kayak. Those who want to go fishing, they come down this way, come behind the restaurant. See if it's open today. Usually there's nothing stopping. You got your Brazilian pepper trees, camouflaging the path. We are in the Florida Keys in Alamorada. Mile marker 77.5. Village of Islands. We are in Alamrada for sure. Because these are not technically islands, you don't call them islands. This is their water supply here. Water is pumped in from Miami. Same with their power. The power is all generated up in Miami and sent down. So just a few moments ago, we were just the other side of the water, right over there on that dock. So people want to try to catch those fish, they'll be here, cast out in the water, and watch out for the pelicans. During the summertime, we'll show you there's lots of people that are coming from the land here. They swim across the channel out to that sandbar. Lots of good times out here. Once again, I want to thank everybody. We will be at the Alamrada Nautical Market in 2 weeks. We'll most likely be right back here again next weekend and continue the good times. Sharing these good times and good places with all you great people. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you all soon. You too, man. I'll see you soon.